Let's talk resolutions. You know, what does that word mean, resolutions? Every year at this time, we're all about the New Year's resolutions, right? But what does it really mean? Well, if you've been confused or if you've just done the normal thing, like I'm going to lose 10 pounds, I'm going to get better hair or whatever it is, stick around because we're going to talk about resolutions in this episode. Hey everybody, it's David-Dorian Ross from David-Dorianross.com and TaiChiFit.net. And welcome to another episode of Learn Tai Chi at Home. I'm here in the back garden outside the Cherry Blossom Studios in the swinging hanging chair. Wasn't quite sure what I was going to call that for a second. Today is day number 78 of 100 Days of Tai Chi. And just in case you're just popping in for the first time, this is a video project where I am teaching you the traditional Yang style long form of 103 movements in 100 days. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, I don't always sit in the hanging chair. But if you're a beginner and you'd like to learn Tai Chi at home, and maybe some of your reasons are as follows: you're looking for better health, or you want to live longer but feel younger, you want to find some inner peace and tranquility and happiness, or you want to defend yourself against attackers. Great reasons all, and that's what you'll find on this channel. And all you got to do to get started is to click the subscribe button. And just a little tip in case you didn't know, when the little bell pops up next to it, click that too, because what that does is whenever I put up another episode, you'll be notified and you'll never miss another lesson. Now, today we've got a pretty short movement lesson because it's a move we've done before. It's single whip, which now will bookend wave hands like clouds, right? So we did, in case you're keeping score, single whip, then wave hands like clouds, and now another single whip. So that should leave us plenty of time to talk a little bit. And what I thought I would talk about, New Year's resolutions. So I've got my list, and I thought I would share, it's a pretty short list actually, but I want to share with you how I came up with it, what my intentions are, and see where you're at as well. Anyway, all that's coming up in just a second, so let's just dive right in. So what is a resolution anyway? I mean, every year we talk about this whole notion of starting the year off with a series of goals. But let me suggest to you that there is another meaning to the whole notion of resolutions. So the word resolution is kind of in the same family as a solution, like in chemistry. My tea is very often a solution of something like, today it's English breakfast tea and honey. And so they all mix together and dissolve. The honey dissolves into it and creates a solution inside there. And then if I wanted to go back and stir it up again, I might have a solution. And so a resolution is really about stirring things up, right? To stir it up again. And at the beginning of the year, this is a great opportunity not to, say I have new goals necessarily, but to take my entire life. Here's what my resolutions are for this year. So number one, I want to explore more of the creative side of my life. I've always thought of myself as an artist. I'm a martial artist, but I'm also a teaching artist. I'm a visual artist. How you express yourself as an artist is to create more art. And so 5 days a week, starting at the end of this 100 days, I'm going to be posting a new creation, a new video, a new lesson. They will be covering more material than just one routine, fan form or the sword form. More of what we did yesterday, which was talking about the reason to do Tai Chi, the best reason of all the reasons, because it could turn you into a better person. And the training ground for doing that is Tai Chi. The other thing is that I'm realizing more and more as I learn to be a creator here on YouTube, the journey that I'm on to share more of Tai Chi with the rest of the world. And so, bringing my thoughts, my messages, my journey into every lesson. So kind of a hybrid, vlogging and how-to about Tai Chi. That's my thought anyway. So that's number one. That's my first shake it up kind of thought, is to create something new every day and share it right here on YouTube. That's number one. What's number two? I want to collaborate more. All I can say is I want to do more work with other people, to create something together with other folks. And that could be in the realm of video, and artistry, in martial arts, in business, in meditation. I don't know. I'm just sort of making this up as I said. But I do know that this would really shake up my life a lot if I was collaborating more with other people. You might be one of them if you're watching right now. I'm open to all kinds of opportunities and ideas and suggestions and experiments in collaboration. So maybe somebody saying, oh, I got to get these two people together because they should just collaborate. And so hook us up. I don't know where that's going to look like. I don't know where that's going to go, but I know that that's one of my resolutions for 2018. And finally, it's my third one. I just got three. It's a short list. That the idea of the sort of hybrid vlog / instructional allows me the opportunity to share my life more with more people. It's just that I'm kind of a head down and work kind of guy. And I actually really treasure this and think that this is my path in life, to be what we call a karma yogi, to honor the pathway of work. But sometimes I know that means that I'm not sharing that because I'm just so head down and doing. And so I think what would shake up my life is if I showed more of what I do with more people. I'm so lucky to be me. I'm going to be on the road, traveling a lot this year, getting a chance to meet a whole lot more people, doing teacher trainings, creating more stuff, and to share the process, the frustrations, sort of let you know that all the stuff that you go through every single day, I go through that as well. Disappointments and frustrations and, hiccups in the road. And also to share how I deal with it, because I really do know that I deal with it in a different way than many people do. And that's all because of my Tai Chi background. And so, I'm going to share more of that. I'm going to share more of that in the context of this. So that's my three. That's my three resolutions. Anyway, thank you for letting me sort of ramble on and share that with you. So here's my question for you, and I'd really like to know, we've sort of come down a little bit on some of the responses and comments. I'd like to beef this back up again. Like, what are your resolutions? And if you have not thought about resolutions in the way that I presented them, let's think about them again, right? What would shake up your life? What would stir the cup in your life in 2018? And how could you express those resolutions, those stirrings up? I'd love to know. And maybe, I don't know, I could be a part of it. Anyway, that's my thought for the day. And thank you for letting me share that with you. All right, listen, if this is your first time on this channel, I hope that you have been able to look at the lesson today and saying, yes, I could do that. I could learn Tai Chi at home, especially with this guy, David-Dorian, because he seems very passionate and he knows a whole lot of stuff. So all you have to do to get started working with me is just hit that subscribe button, and then I'll come along and give you some other lessons. Now, tomorrow we've got another lesson, and I'm just going to save it so that you'll have to show up and find out what it is. But for the rest of you who have been following along in this series, we've got the list. The list of the movements is down in the description below this video, so just go check that out right there. Thank you so very much. Thank you for sharing. Also, thank you for all of your questions and your comments. I can't wait to see what comes out of today's episode. And you know, it's a new year. I am still grateful for the opportunity to share my Tai Chi with you, and thank you for letting me do that. Have a wonderful evening, a great morning tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next episode.